KSJE, Farmington, New Mexico.
Hi, I'm Megan, host of Radio Free Saturday Morning, the eclectic music mix beacon of the Four Corners and worldwide. Tune in to discover new music and to revel in the more familiar with no rules on genre, form, or novelty. Learn more about the origins of songs, the lives of the musicians that made them, and a wide array of interesting facts in general. It's freeform radio at its finest. Hear what you rarely hear anywhere else here on Radio Free Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. every Saturday on KSJE.
Ten minutes past 8 o'clock. It is Wednesday morning, 4th day of September 2024. Good morning, everyone. I'm Scott Micklin. Thank you for tuning in to KSJE 90.9 FM over the air here in San Juan County, New Mexico. In Durango, Colorado, we broadcast at 103.3 FM. And if you're listening anywhere else on the planet, you've gone to our website to do that. We're always streaming the radio station there at ksje.com. Welcome also to our viewers who are joining me this morning. The video of this program is streaming out live to the KSJE Facebook page and also to our YouTube channel. So lots of ways to join us each and every weekday morning. So glad that you are with us today, because coming up, my guest from the Farmington Public Library, Jenny Lee Ryan, will be here to talk about some of the upcoming programs and events at the library, including this visit by Ann Hillerman. Author Ann Hillerman, of course, will be in Farmington coming up on September 12th. We'll give you more details in the next few moments this morning here on KSJE. Mick Hess, of course, always standing by to take us roving with the arts. His program will begin at 9:06 on KSJE this morning. Then, of course, we also remind you that Ron Price will be stopping by. We'll pull a best of Life in the Sandbox segment from Ron coming up today, 8:50 a.m. on KSJE. Don't forget, you can also connect with us on X and Instagram, in addition to Facebook and YouTube. And if you're a podcast person, we invite you to connect with KSJE Podcasts. They are available wherever you listen to podcasts, so check it out. Discover a new program that you may have missed. Outside our studios here at San Juan College, it's currently 61 degrees, a sunny Wednesday morning. We're expecting a mostly sunny day today. In fact, look at the forecast, mostly sunny for the next 10 days. 86 for a high in Farmington today, 59 tonight, 86 again tomorrow, 82 on Friday, 84 on Saturday, 86 on Sunday, nice mid-80s for the next several days, and overnight lows, as you can see, right around 60 degrees. Back with my guest from the Farmington Public Library right after this. KSJE is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center. The most important ingredients to sustaining health and wellness are the resources and tools that help you live a vibrant and healthy life. At San Juan Regional Medical Center, the goal is to promote health by making sure those resources are available. Find the path to the best life at lifebetterhere.com. San Juan Regional Medical Center. Better is our mission, improving lives through personalized health and care. As I mentioned, joining me now in Studio A to talk about events and upcoming programs at the Farmington Public Library, the one and the only Jennifer Leeward Ryan is here. Good morning.
Not your best, but pretty good.
Okay,
Okay,
it's a
we'll go
nautical
with that,
term.
yeah.
It's a nautical term.
It's a not. Oh, okay.
Yeah, of course. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good to have you
Sure.
here.
Oh,
Good
good to
morning.
be here. Thanks
Yeah.
for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here, of course. And lots of big events coming up in September at the Farmington Public Library. So,
September is when we bring it.
do you?
Well,
now?
summer we bring it.
was gonna say.
We bring it.
Yeah,
And
right.
then September we gear back up. So August, we let you get used to getting back to school,
Sure.
doing all that fun stuff.
Right.
And then September, we bring back a lot of our programs and we book a lot of stuff. We're having our book sale.
Oh, okay.
It's also library card sign-up month.
Oh,
So
yeah.
get your library card, and at the end of the month, it's Banned Books Week.
Yes.
So, and those were determined by the American Library Association.
Okay. Lots of things going
Lots
on.
of things
for
going
sure.
on, yeah.
Okay. Well, and it looks like you're bringing it because you have an author coming to visit the Farmington Public Library, and she's no slouch.
Oh, she's one of our favorites and one of your favorites too.
Yeah.
Ann Hillerman. She's going to be at the library Thursday.
The Ann Hillerman?
The Ann Hillerman.
How did you
daughter
get
of
Ann
Tom-
Hillerman to come to Farmington Public
She
Library? No, I know
comes
she
every-
loves.
She loves us. We love her.
Yes.
It's a big love fest.
Yes.
So Thursday, September 12th, so next
Okay.
week,
Yep.
she's going to be here at the Farmington Public Library to discuss her latest book, Lost Birds.
Okay.
It's the latest in the
series,
Newborn-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The continuation of her father's series, and she's introduced a few more characters. So she'll discuss that. Maria's Bookshop will be at the library selling copies of the book, so you can buy a copy, get it autographed by Ann Hillerman.
Right then and there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And
Christmas is coming, people. I'm just saying.
exactly.
Okay.
And she'll she'll tell you all about, her father's stories and her stories and all kinds of. She's just a fascinating and fun and nice woman.
Yes.
So we
All
love
of
having
those
her at the
things.
library. She is, yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
And so generous with her time.
Oh my gosh, like seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
wonderful to have her here. What a great opportunity for folks who love any of the Hillerman books and and her father and her, and so great opportunity.
We always say that Joe Leaphorn and Jim Chi, they have Farmington Public Library cards.
That's good. They should.
They
Yes.
in the books they're always
course
like,
they do.
Well, I went to the Farmington Public Library to check out what was going on. We're like, woo!
See?
So we've gotten a few shout outs
Yeah.
in the Hillerman
Very
books,
good.
so,
Do you think
yeah.
any of the Lost Birds have a Farmington Public Library card?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Anne is continuing that tradition.
I'm sure.
So, yeah.
Very true. Well, mark your calendars, everybody. 6 p.m., September 12th. Will she be giving a little presentation in addition to doing some signings and
Yeah,
things?
she'll talk about her book, she'll answer questions, and then she'll do signings.
Nice.
Typical author talk.
Okay.
So,
Very good.
yeah.
Well, awesome. And maybe tell us what the next book's going to be.
If we're
If
lucky.
she's there, if she's
we're lucky.
ready, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
No, she'll be there.
Well, I know
she
she'll
just
be
may not
there,
be there
but if
in
she
the
has
writing
the
process.
next
yeah.
book ready to
Yeah, I
go,
know,
right?
I
That
know.
may be a little
Yeah.
premature.
Yeah.
We'll see. So, okay, very, very good. Trivia night is coming up, too, at the library on Wednesday, September 18th at 6 p.m., all about Sherlock Holmes, which seems to be a tie-in to the exhibit at the museum and at the library.
Oh, your mama didn't raise no dummy. Yes,
Well,
exactly.
I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. Thank you.
How many more can we?
I don't know. Sad trombone.
Yes.
Where is it?
Seriously. So, yes, so we're bringing back our trivia night. We'll do one a month through December. And right now we've got the Games Afoot reading challenge in Beanstack.
Okay.
So what you're going to want to do is you go into the
Not
library.
a literal foot, but a foot.
A foot, yes.
Okay. You're welcome.
So what you're going to want to do is go into the library and pick up a free copy of a Sherlock Holmes book. We have 3 different books.
Right. You're giving
For-
those away.
Giving those away. So
Free.
you can read it, pass it along. You
Free,
can
free,
add
free.
it to your collection. Just
Okay.
don't donate it back to the library.
Right.
That's a book that we don't want back.
Okay.
So read it. Go to the Sherlock Holmes exhibit at the Farmington Museum.
Yes.
When you show your Beanstack app at the museum, you get $2 off your admission
Nice.
to the Sherlock Holmes exhibit.
Okay.
And that's what you're going to do to study for trivia night. And
Okay.
we've got some great prizes for you.
Very good.
You can put together your team,
Right.
or you can compete just as a person if you come up with clever names for your team. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
Sure.
too early. It's too early on a holiday
Yes.
weekend. It's still, I know it's Wednesday, but it feels like Monday.
Yeah, sure. Exactly.
It's like 4 Mondays in a row this week.
Something
so,
like that.
yeah,
It seems,
so,
yeah, that's
yeah.
true. But anyway,
Yeah.
and these are the final weeks, I believe, of the exhibit at the museum. So
Goes through September 28th.
Okay.
So this is the final month. So make
Good to
sure
get
you
over
get
there
over there
and check
Make
it
sure you
out.
Get over there, check it out.
can help you with your trivia.
Use the Beanstack app because it kind of works as a virtual docent. So it'll kind of help walk you through
Okay.
the clues and how to do it as well. So
Cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, that's coming up. Of course, the trivia competition is September 18th at 6 p.m. There'll be prizes, I think.
Always prizes.
Always prizes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. So get your team
So
and study up.
get your team or don't.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If you know enough about Sherlock Holmes
True.
to compete by your lonesome.
Right.
So, and I have a feeling there was someone who called the museum and said there were a bunch of mistakes in the brochure that I did with the books. So I feel like that person should compete in trivia.
Yeah. Right.
Like that person knows a lot about Sherlock Holmes.
It seems
Obviously
like it.
more than I do.
Maybe, yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. All right, September 18th, 6 p.m. Mark your calendars on that. And then there's another event coming up on the 24th of September, a Tuesday at 6 p.m. Put your garden to bed.
Yes. So.
Oh, because of winter.
Yeah.
Oh, get it.
Yeah, tuck
Okay.
it in, singing a lullaby. So.
You go right ahead. Okay.
So this is part of our Smart Money series because we all know that growing your own vegetables is very healthy.
Yes.
And it saves you money.
Yes.
So part of that is
Great sense of accomplishment.
Yes.
At harvest time.
Yes, exactly. So this is part of it is in the winter you want to put it to bed so that you can save money next spring.
Okay.
So to prepare
I
for
assume
the
there's
next
probably
spring.
a right and wrong way to do that, right? Not
There
just let the plants
absolutely
die
is.
when it gets cold.
Yes, there absolutely is.
Okay.
And they will go over the right plants you can save. Some are, some they're just for the summer, that type of thing. So it's
Okay.
going to be a great program. We're really excited about it.
Nice. Free, of course.
Yeah, they're all free.
Confirming. Okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
they're all
Put
free.
your garden to bed Tuesday, September 24th.
Yeah.
6 p.m. Should be still pretty good weather, so nothing's going to mess up your garden
Yes.
before this happens.
If you go to the calendar at infoway.org and then click events calendar, it'll tell you, we checked the Farmer's Almanac and the National Weather Service about when we're expecting the first frost.
Right.
I don't remember the dates for the first frost.
But after September 24th, probably.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it'll tell you a little bit more about the program,
Okay.
about who's going to be presenting it and where we got the information.
Very good. Okay. Sources?
Sources.
Wow. How about that?
Well, that's kind of our thing.
It is.
At the library.
It really is. That's
our
true.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
So, and remember all those details, you don't even have to go to the website. If you just sign up for our newsletter, it gets delivered to your inbox. So you don't, so less clicking for you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
True.
So make sure you sign up for our newsletter.
Okay. There you go. Very good. Baby Story Time is back.
Yes. So this has just been such a fun event. I have walked out to the youth services area like during or after, and there are just so many babies just rolling around on the floor.
Well, that's what you want, I guess,
That's
right?
kind of what they do, yes.
Yeah.
So, but the moms or the parents are, talking to each other. They're getting support. They're kind of helping each other through, those early stages.
Nice.
And it's just such a, we always say, as soon as they're born, start reading to them. Get them
Right.
a library card, start reading to them. So this just kind of reinforces it.
So, Baby Story Time back Thursdays at 10 a.m.
Thursdays at 10 a.m. We're not teaching infants to read.
Right.
We're introducing them to the concepts of stories and reading and listening and phonics and all. And there's games and there's
Sure.
lots of fun stuff.
Nice. And
So-
probably encouraging moms or dads or whichever adult is with them to read to them when they go home.
Exactly.
Too. So
Yeah.
keep that going.
Yeah. So our board book collection is, if you go into the library, it's this tiny little shelf. But if all the board books were returned at the same time, we wouldn't have room for them on that shelf.
Because they're all out. I got it.
Yes. So it looks like we don't have a large collection, but it's just they're checked out frequently. So yeah, come in, grab a board book, and they do like the board books. Like I got my nephew like War and Peace in a
Okay.
board book.
All right.
And Pride and Prejudice. So they're doing some fun things with
Neat.
board books.
Okay.
Because again,
Because those aren't small books.
no, but they just kind of,
Yeah.
they just kind of sad, happy,
Yeah.
death. I don't know if that's
All right.
there. But it
Nice
does-
summary.
Yeah. War, peace.
Yeah.
So they're fun for the parents.
Yes.
Which at that stage, that's an important component.
Sure.
Of it, because you are reading to a baby, they're still getting the concept, so
Right.
it doesn't mean you can't have a little fun with it.
True. Very true. All right. Good point. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it now. Okay. Night at the Library is happening on Thursdays at 5 p.m.
Every Thursday night at 5 p.m. It's a fun family event. We do different STEM activities. And then,
Science, technology, engineering, math.
yes.
Thank you.
And actually, we do STEAM activities.
Oh, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math.
Yes.
Okay.
Go you.
Well, we are the cultural beacon.
You are awake.
Yeah. Yes, I
for you.
am, actually. So, okay, so
you.
STEAM events, Thursdays at 5 p.m.
Yes, and that's also when we do our junior market, which is part of our Smart Money.
Right.
This is, we got a grant from FINRA to do financial literacy education. So we do the junior market. So the kids that show up, to the story time, the baby story time, to different events during the week, they'll get a smart coin. And then Thursday nights, the market is open and they can spend their smart coins.
Okay.
And they're learning how to do that interaction of, oh, I have 3 coins, but I want something that's 5 coins, so I can't get that. And then here's something that's 2 coins and 1 coin, and going through that interaction.
Okay.
Which is, just very important
Definitely.
in learning how to shop. And then the older kids, they can apply to work at the junior market.
Oh.
And they have to go through an interview process, which is just darling. I sat in on one.
Never heard an interview described that way, but okay. None of mine were, but okay.
They get a practice. None of mine were either.
Okay.
So they practice doing an interview. They do their first interview.
A job interview.
Yes. And
a darling job interview.
A darling job
Yes,
interview.
okay.
Yes, it's so cute.
Okay.
And then they sign up for a shift, and they have to show up for their shift, and
Right.
they have to practice customer service and practice giving change and,
Okay.
and doing all of that. And then they get a play check, and so they can save up their play checks to buy cool stuff like
I
video
see.
games and
Okay.
different things that they want.
Neat.
So
All
yeah.
right. It's all part of this financial literacy
It's
grant.
all part of Smart Money.
Okay.
And that takes place during Night at the Library, which is a family event. So your parent, the parents are there. They're kind of helping their kids.
Yeah.
Okay, you have 3 coins. Here's what you can buy. That type of thing.
Nice. Okay. Very
So
good.
yeah, it's a really fun family night
Yeah.
event.
And this is every Thursday.
Every single Thursday.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Get ready, everybody. So
Yeah.
it's back.
It's happening.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And then you have another story time for older kids, right? Which is Mondays and Tuesdays at 10 a.m.
Not babies.
Not
yes.
babies. The non-baby story time.
The non-baby story time. This is
Okay.
our regular story time.
I guess you could still roll around on the floor if you want.
It's, everyone's welcome.
Yeah.
Again, this follows the Every Child Ready to Read model, which again isn't teaching 3-year-olds how to read. It's introducing them to the concepts so that when they start kindergarten, they are ready to read.
Right.
So we do that Mondays and Tuesdays at 10 a.m. We'll read a few stories. We'll play a few games. It's a lot of fun. Make it part of your weekly routine.
Yeah.
So we just love story time.
Sure.
Yes.
Lots of parents and guardians that bring kids to story time, I know.
Absolutely, yeah. So, and then if you have a school group that you want to bring to the library, contact the Library Youth Services Desk. We've reserved Friday mornings for that. And the reason we do that by appointment is because we want to make sure we have enough staff on hand. I know when you bring in your class, you think you don't need anything. You need more than you know you need. If that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, so that just helps us make it just a really positive library experience for everyone, and that way everybody wants to come back.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Very cool.
And then, so it is Library Card Sign-Up Month. I didn't put in a slide for that.
There's no slide for that, but
There's
okay.
no slide for that, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
but we can get library cards. We can get
your
a
library
new one,
card.
our first one, our
Yes.
85th one, whatever.
Exactly.
If ours is worn out, we can replace it.
Yes,
Okay.
if it's worn out, or if you just want one of the new designs,
Right.
You'll have to go into the library to see the new designs.
Okay.
But so the first step is to go online. If you've never had a library card before, go to
Okay.
infoway.org, get a library card. You get an e-card. You're going to bring that e-card number and your government issued photo ID and proof of mailing address and a second form of ID in.
Okay.
To get your library card. And the reason we need physical proof of the mailing address is because we're not the cops. We're not coming to your house. we want to mail you a letter that politely asks you to bring back your overdue materials. Well, we're not coming to your house.
Okay.
So we don't want to know where you live.
Right.
We want to know where you receive mail.
Gotcha.
And that's the important distinction. We get a lot of questions about that.
Okay.
So
Well, that seems reasonable.
yeah. And
right?
then right now, so if you lost your card or you just want one of the new designs during September, we're waiving the $2 replacement fee.
Oh.
So you still have to bring in your government issued photo ID and physical proof of mailing address
Okay.
and a second form of ID.
Okay.
But you don't have to pay the $2 to replace
Got it.
your card. And then if you're under 18, you need a parent or guardian who is a valid library card holder to sign for your card, because this is a contract.
Right.
You know, you get
You're
everything
borrowing
for
stuff,
free. Yeah,
and
but
you're going to bring it back.
we do want it back.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
yeah.
Very true. And I remember, if I think I remember correctly, you do not necessarily need to be a resident of the city of Farmington to get a Farmington Public Library card.
Absolutely not. And I love explaining this. So most states fund libraries by property tax. New Mexico does it by gross receipts, which is sales tax. So if you have come into town, and we know there's a lot of people that come into Farmington to shop.
Who don't live here.
Yes,
Yeah.
who don't live here, and they come out during the weekends to shop. That means you have spent
Money.
your sales tax, you've paid for your library card, you can
sign up.
get a library card.
There you
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
And so I think that's important for folks to know, because even if they live outside of town and they don't get here very often, once you get that Farmington Public Library card, that opens up all those e-resources too. And so you can be outside of town a few miles away or whatever and not have to travel to Farmington to the physical library to benefit from the library card.
To get the e-resources, and
Yeah.
usually we have a shorter wait time than some of the larger Phoenix, Denver.
Sure,
know.
of course.
So we have a shorter wait time. The other thing is, we do a 28-day checkout on the books, on the physical copies of books, because we know how huge our county is, how spread out our area is. You may only make it to Farmington once a month.
Yeah.
And that's why we have that checkout,
Okay.
that period, that way.
Right.
But because it's 28 days, we don't do renewals on it. Don't worry about it. If you bring
I'm
it back,
late?
if you bring it back a few days late, use the automated return on the west side of the building, and you'll get a coupon that'll take $5 off your late fees. So it's 10 cents per day.
Oh, that should be
So
really
yeah,
late
that's
to add
like
up to
50. Yeah, that's 50 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
For one item. So yeah. So if you skip a month and don't make it in, or something happens and you're not making your monthly trip into Farmington, don't stress.
Yeah.
We got
okay.
your back.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Good
just
to
want
know.
it back eventually.
Eventually. I
Yeah.
know. You're very nice. You're very polite and
Well,
patient.
Well, it's
Yeah.
all about
It's library.
it's the library. That's our
Library.
thing.
Yeah, it's true. Sharing knowledge.
Yes.
Exactly. Not getting testy.
Yeah.
Most
No,
times.
no,
No.
yeah.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So-
Well, very good. Well, again, we want to remind folks about your big event coming up, and I think this is the biggest event, right? Because
It is
it
this
is
month,
the
yeah.
Ann Hillerman coming to the Farmington
Yes.
Public Library on Thursday, September 12th.
Yes, we're so excited for her. She's gonna, for her to be here. She's gonna discuss her latest book. She'll discuss her father's legacy. She'll answer your questions. Maria's Bookshop will be there to sell copies of her latest book, so that you can get an autographed copy from Ann Hillerman.
There you go.
Yeah.
While she's there. And,
Exactly.
and perfect. So
Yeah.
that's a great event. Anything else? I jumped ahead to this, but is there anything else we needed to mention before I recapped?
So
Ann's
before,
visit?
so I just want to mention it's not listed anywhere. So as a secret heads up
What?
for your listeners,
Breaking news.
only,
Breaking news.
we are doing the book sale.
Ah, that's right, you mentioned that.
September 20th and 21st. It's going to be a
Okay.
smaller book sale.
Okay.
What's happening is,
Well, you had a humongous one last year.
I know.
So I can see why.
So a lot of people, cleaned out during the pandemic, and then we weren't able to have a book sale except for
Yeah.
every other year, and then it became a really big book sale. Well, what's happening now is everybody cleaned out,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not buying more books. More people are downloading books,
Okay.
which means that they're donating fewer books
But you still
for
have some
us
to sell.
We do.
Okay.
I think last time we had like 1,100 boxes. This time we have about 300 boxes.
Okay.
So
is it going to be inside or outside?
it'll be
again?
inside.
Inside the building.
It'll be in the multi-purpose room. It'll just be the 2 days. So, and it'll just be kind of
September
20th and 21st.
Okay.
It's a Friday and a Saturday.
Okay.
So,
I know a lot of folks here at San Juan College anxiously
I know.
await word of the book sale when you have it. So that will be very exciting to them to learn this.
We've been getting a lot of questions. It kind of, we were kind of like, well, 300 boxes, but we're like, just get
Sell
them
'em.
out and see, see what happens next. This has been a major fundraiser for the Farmington Public Library Foundation.
Right.
Of course, now we have added the Read and Roar Car Show, which is
The other big
Farmington
event.
Evening
That's
Lions
right.
Club gave us $6,000 to the
Nice.
foundation.
Oh, very nice.
For the car show.
Great. And the foundation, we should mention, helps to support the library through some of the prizes that we talk about that you get at Trivia Night and the summer reading program and things like that. And so they support you year-round with these dollars.
Yes. They're mainly the summer reading program. They buy the T-shirts that you earn by registering. But they also, all the artwork around the building that was done by the foundation. They do a lot to supplement the operating cost for those fun little extras that we have that make it such a nice place and such a welcoming place.
Very good.
So, yeah.
Well, and make the programs, I think, so exciting too and fun to know if you're going to go to trivia and talk about Sherlock Holmes, you might win a prize.
Exactly.
See?
Yeah.
So there you are. Very good. Well, Jenny Lee, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks so much for having me.
You're welcome. Always great to see you and talk to you and learn about all the programs at the library and all the cool things that you guys are doing.
Yeah, well, thanks so much.
You bet. We'll see you next month.
All right.
All right. That is Jenny Lee Ryan from the Farmington Public Library. Jennifer Leeward Ryan with me here on KSJE. KSJE and the San Juan College Native American Center present the Student Study Tip of the Week.
My name is Emin Chi, Achievement Coach with the Native American Center, and we're bringing you coaching tips of the week. Plan ahead. Create a study plan at the beginning of the semester based on your course syllabus. Ideally, you should study a little bit every day throughout the week. Even just 20 minutes can make a huge difference, so you don't wind up cramming and stressing right before the big exam.
The Student Study Tip of the Week is presented by the San Juan College Native American Center and KSJE.